The Motorway. 옥스포드리딩트리, Roderick Hunt, Alice Fletcher. Biff and Chip went to stay with Gran. Gran lived in a little village. Biff and Chip liked staying with Gran. She was good fun. She made Biff and Chip laugh. Gran took Biff and Chip to the shed. She had a surprise for them. Open the door, she said. I've got a surprise for you. What is it? Asked Chip. Biff and Chip opened the door and looked inside the shed. They had a big surprise. Oh no, said Biff. There's a dragon in the shed. It's not a real dragon, said Gran. It's a kite. Biff and Chip looked at the kite. It's wonderful, said Biff. The children wanted to fly the kite. It's good for a picnic, said Gran. And it's a good day to fly the kite. It's quite windy. Can I fly it first? Asked Biff. Gran found a good place for the picnic. There was near the house. This is a good place to fly a kite, she said. She let Biff fly the kite first. The wind took the kite up in the sky. It went higher and higher. It looks wonderful, said Chip. Suddenly the wind got stronger. So don't let go, called Gran. The wind pulled the dragon kite out of Biff's hand. It blew away and landed in a tree. Biff was upset. I couldn't hold on to it, she said. Chip climbed the tree and pulled the kite, but it wouldn't come down. Be careful, said Biff. Mind you don't tear it, and mind you don't fall, said Gran. The kite was stuck in the tree. Chip couldn't get it down. In the end, someone got the kite down with a long pole. Thank you, said Biff and Chip. Biff and Chip went to fly the kite again. Chip saw some wild flowers. Mind those flowers, he said. Don't step on them. Gran looked upset. What's the matter, Gran? Asked Chip. They want to build a motorway. They want to put it right here, said Gran. Biff and Chip were upset. They didn't want a motorway here. We don't be able to have picnic or play in the wood, said Biff, and we won't be able to fly the kite. A woman pointed to the wood. Then she pointed to the village. This is where the motorway will go. It will go between the wood and the village, she said. Gran was very upset. She looked at the village and she looked at her house. We don't want a motorway here, she said. We must stop it. Gran told people in the village about the motorway. Everyone was upset. We don't want a motorway here. We must stop it, they said. Everyone wanted to stop the motorway. We don't want it here, said Gran. It will spoil our village. It can be helped, said a man. We can't stop it. People came to Gran's house. They made banners and posters. Gran made a big banner. Biff helped her. The banner said, "Don't stop the motorway." Chip was good at painting. He made a poster. The poster said, "Save our woodland." The banner looks good, said Biff, and Chip's poster looked good too. Everyone went to a meeting. An important woman was there. The woman pointed to a map. "We have to put the motorway here," she said. "We don't want the motorway here," said Gran. "It will spoil the village." "It can't be helped," said the woman. "It has to go somewhere. I can't stop it." Soon, big loggers and bulldozers came to the village. Nobody wanted the motorway. Everyone wanted to stop it, but the bulldozers began to dig. Gran looked at the bulldozers. "The motorway will spoil the countryside," she said. "Now we won't be able to walk in the woods and go on picnics." The children watched the bulldozers. Beep looked at the wildflowers. "Oh no," she said. "The bulldozers will dig them up soon. Let's pick some for Gran." Beef and Chip made Gran a cup of tea. They gave her the flowers. "We picked these flowers for you," said Chip. "The bulldozer will dig them up soon." Gran looked at the flowers. "I think these flowers are very rare," she said. "I have never seen them before." She jumped up and ran inside the house. Gran looked in a book. She found a picture of the flowers. "This is wonderful," shouted Gran. "These flowers are rare. Now we can stop the motorway." People came from everywhere. They looked at the rare flowers. "This is amazing," they said. "We have never seen these flowers before. They must be saved." "Hooray!" shouted Gran. "These flowers will stop the motorway." "They can't put a motorway here. They can't dig up rare flowers." The rare flowers were saved, and so was Gran's village. The bulldozers and loggers went away, but they left a big hole in the ground. Thank you for helping us stop the motorway," said Gran. "What will you do about the hole?" asked Beef. Gran smiled. She had an idea. The big hole was made into a lake. Ducks came to live on it, and wildflowers grew around it. "The children will like this," said Gran. "It's better than a motorway." The end. The motorway. Goodbye.